Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net and sailingweather.co.uk, the Sailing Weather Information Service. It's Friday the 14th of February and this is your weekend and week ahead sailing outlook. And an improvement of sorts on the way next week, but we've got to get rid of some pretty rough weather first of all. This is the chart for today, bringing severe gales into the channel up through the Irish Sea, and all of these moving their way northwards during the course of today. Through Saturdays, though, we find low pressure centred off the east of Scotland. It's going to be bringing more windy conditions. Through the channel with west-southwesterlies, I think we're at 8s at first, but probably decreasing back to a 6 or a 7 later on. The strongest of the winds always tending to be through the east, with lighter winds coming in from the west eventually. Through the Irish Sea, we go west-northwesterly, I think 8s and 9s at first, but then eventually becoming a 6, and then probably down to a 5 later on. Northern and western Scotland, northwesterlies, I think blowing here at around a 7 or an 8, and later on becoming a 6. Eastern parts of Scotland, northwesterly at 8 or 9s, and then eventually becoming a 6 later on. But it's off these eastern coasts of England with the strongest winds. Southwesterlies here at 9s and 10s offshore, probably becoming an 8 later in the day. Sunday looks to be the pick of the day for sailing through this weekend. Much lighter winds. In the channel we're looking at southwesterlies blowing probably at around a 4, perhaps a 5 offshore. Through the Irish Sea, southwesterlies at 4s and 5s, but probably picking up to a 6 towards evening. Northern Scotland, we're looking at northwesterlies here at a 6, and probably a 6 for the eastern coast of Scotland too. But eastern parts of England, westerlies here at a 6 offshore, but probably a 5 nearer the coast. I think western Scotland westerly at a 3 or 4, and a much better day for all. Good visibility overall, but watch for these stronger winds coming in from the southwest late on. So a short period of gales overnight into Monday, and then through Monday itself we're looking at some rain through the channel, reducing visibility to moderate poor at times. Winds southwesterly probably blowing at a 5 or a 6 and tending to decrease late on. The Irish Sea, southwesterlies here blowing at a 5 and then becoming a 4 later. Western Scotland looking at an easterly, probably blowing at a 5 or a 6, and the east of Scotland is a westerly at 5. I think off the eastern coast of England we're looking at southerlies probably blowing at around a 5, but all these decreasing during the day, and outbreaks of rain generally across much of the UK during the course of Monday, although brighter with showers into the south of Ireland. Tuesday is looking like a slack area of low pressure through the country. Southwesterlies at 4s in the channel, I think just westerly at 3 through the Irish Sea. Still hanging on to this easterly, probably at a 3, perhaps locally a 4 across Scotland. And across the eastern coast of England we're quite variable here, blowing at a 3. I think visibility moderate or poor along these eastern and southern coasts and outbreaks of rain, and also again across the eastern coast of Scotland elsewhere we're moderate. And I think cloud tending to break through the day, so getting better sort of day. And then into Wednesday, well, a ridge of high pressure for Wednesday morning. We start off with a southerly at just 2 or 3 for southern and eastern areas. I think picking up to a southerly, probably a 4 or 5 later through the Irish Sea, and a south to south-southeasterly at a 6 across western Scotland, and eventually a 7 across Ireland as these fronts slowly move their way eastwards. But generally it looks as if it is going to be too bad a day, particularly across the channel and through more eastern parts of the country. Just watch for that increasing wind out towards the west. So there you go. Actually, it's a getting better sort of week next week, and particularly from Sunday onwards. If you've only got the weekend, then Sunday certainly looks to be your day for sailing. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Please do spread the word about the forecast to your club, your marina, and to your sailing friends and colleagues as well, because the more people we can get watching, the more chance we can get the forecasts updated more regularly, and we're looking for sponsors for the forecasts as well. So, thanks again for watching. Whatever you're doing, fair winds, sail safe, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.